It's the end of the day and the sun is low in the sky, and I've come to the dunes to see if I can find a special resident that has been making itself seen around these parts. And the resident I'm talking about is the European red fox. And during my walks through these dunes at different times of the day, I've come across a fox or two, but I've never really filmed it. So I think today is a good time to see if we can get a glimpse of these elusive predators, which are just on the doorstep of the city. And I'm just walking along a dune lane here, and it's with thick brush on either side with the odd clearing. So we'll see if we can get lucky. Well, it's the end of the day. It's about 7:30 at night, and I really needed to get out of the house. After almost 4 months of working at home every day, it starts to get to you after a while. And these places just on the outskirts of the city are real refuges for escaping just the monotony of the kind of Groundhog Day that is working from home every day and not really escaping your confines very often. And just being amongst the trees here and in the sunshine, and you can kind of hear the sea in the background, gives you a bit of peace. And I'm hoping that I'll be joined by a little red friend sometime tonight. And it's a good time of year to see foxes because it's springtime and the foxes have been breeding, so there's going to be young cubs or family groups, and everything is breeding and hunting, and the environment around here has just come alive with life, be it birds or insects or small mammals. So it's a good time of the year to be out looking for wildlife, really. I've just come up to this kind of waste ground area, and foxes like to sit on the outskirts of it and watch for rabbits. It's full of young rabbits at the moment, but I haven't seen anyone or any foxes here yet. I've seen a couple of rabbits frolicking around. I'll just give it a while and then see what pops into view. And you may be wondering what I'll be photographing the fox with when or if I'm lucky enough to see it. And I brought along my Canon prime lens, 400mm, f5.6, and that should give me enough reach to capture all the action. A couple of weeks ago, almost a month ago or so, I was walking up to this clearing behind me, and I spotted a mother fox with its cub, and it was just coming out of the brush, and they must have heard my footsteps on the gravel, and the mother kept going, and then the cub stayed behind in the brush. And I only had my 17 to 50mm lens on me at the time, but I managed to get some photos of them. So I thought maybe there'd be a chance to see them in this clearing again tonight, but they're not here. So we've struck out on that clearing. We'll have to head to the next one. Another bonus of coming out at this time of the year is that you can see tons of beautiful wildflowers and lots of bumblebees feeding on them. It's pretty spectacular at the moment. So I can see the foxes now. There's the mother in the frame. And I'm going to try and get some stills now. A lot of people here, and as soon as I stop and start taking some photos, then they all stop as well, and then they see the fox. Normally thousands of people will walk past these animals and not notice them, but when someone is pulling out this long lens, they tend to take a bit of interest. So that kind of quietened the foxes down, and one of them has disappeared and the mother has gone to ground, and she's not really doing much except having a scratch. The other thing is they're about 50 metres away, so it's hard to film them on this little Panasonic, because at the end of this lens's reach it gets really soft. I just see the baby coming up now. I'll see if I can get that on film. Yeah, as you can tell, it's really soft. I think I'll put it into manual mode and see if I can get it a bit sharper, but nah, that's not working either. But so I'll just bust out the stills camera and see if I can get some video with that. I've just got my stills camera out now, and I've managed to get it on the tripod, and the foxes are together, and even though it's a long way away, they're cooperating really well and sitting next to each other. It's so cute, and I'm really happy with that. Seems to be pretty well exposed as well. I don't think it gets any better than this. These guys are accustomed to humans. As long as they don't attract too much attention there, and as long as I don't talk too loudly, they're pretty relaxed. So I'm just going to enjoy this and get some more footage and photos. Oh wow, I've really struck gold. I can see 4 foxes. I think the male has come as well, and a couple more cubs. It's bloody amazing. It's brilliant. Well, it's just amazing, really. I mean, that this place is just so packed full of people. I had people and dogs walking past me. I've got a helicopter going over me now. I had paragliders coming over, and amongst all of that busyness were 4 or 5 foxes, and they were just chilling out and having some quality family time. I've only ever seen one adult and a cub at the most in these dunes, so to come here with you guys and share the whole family with you just makes this really special, I think. That was just amazing. It was fantastic to see. A beautiful night, and they were all relaxed, and they knew I was there taking photos of them. But they only really started to notice when all the people started noticing me and then noticing them. So I think I was there photographing and videoing them for 15 minutes maximum. I didn't want to stay any longer because I thought I was starting to have an effect on their habits and their behaviour. So I've left, and they're still there. One was falling asleep near a fence line. The mother was still there watching another one on the other side of the field. So I'm leaving them relaxed, and I'm also happy myself that I could see such a wonderful sight. And on that positive note, guys, I wish you a great evening, morning or afternoon, whatever time you're watching this video, and I will see you on the next video. See you.